Hello and welcome to The Weakest Phoenix. I'm your host, Taylor Lundquist. Today we have 6 contestants battling for some money and some prizes here. They're going to be answering sports trivia questions. Each round, they will be answering questions in order as fast as they can. They will be accumulating money for each round, and at the end of each round, they will be voting out one person as the weakest Phoenix. That person will not be joining them for the round after. We will be whittling it down until 2 contestants remain, where they will battle it out to see who is not the weakest Phoenix. There will be prizes. There will be money. Money will go up. Time will go down as each round progresses. And we're going to have an absolute blast. Let's find out today who is the weakest Phoenix. Welcome to The Weakest Phoenix. I am your host, Taylor Lundquist, and today we have 6 contestants vying for multiple prizes. The first of which is Charles Rorick. Charles.
Hey, I'm Charles. I am a senior from New Jersey.
And Colby.
Hi, I'm Colby. I'm from Waynesville, North Carolina, and I'm a sophomore communications major.
And BJ.
Hello, I'm BJ from Cleveland, Ohio, and I am a junior entrepreneurship major.
Scott.
Hi, guys. I'm Scott from Newton, Massachusetts. I'm a marketing major. I'm a senior.
Gray.
What's up? I'm Gray. I'm a sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina, majoring in journalism.
And finally, Mark.
Mark, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm a psychology major as a senior.
All right, those are our 6 contestants, pardon me, and we are going to start the clock with 2 minutes and 30 seconds in round 1. This will be rapid fire. The contestants know exactly how to play. Let's play The Weakest Phoenix. Start the clock. Charles, where are the Florida Panthers located?
Tallahassee.
Wrong, Miami. Colby, how many starting players are there on an American League Major League Baseball team?
10.
Correct. BJ, what is the required amount of years a player must be out of high school before being eligible to play in the NFL?
3.
Correct. Scott, which NBA team plays in Charlotte, North Carolina?
The Hornets.
Correct. Gray, what is the name of the New York WNBA team?
The Liberty.
Correct. Mark, New York Rangers or New York Islanders? Which team is located in New York City?
Rangers.
Correct. Charles, NFL footballs are made out of what material?
Leather.
Looking for cowhide. Colby, who is the NBA's leading scorer?
LeBron James.
Incorrect. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. BJ, how many teams played in the WNBA in its first season in 1997?
8.
That is correct. Scott, who is the current NHL commissioner?
Rob Manfred.
Wrong. Gary Bettman. Gray, what team did Babe Ruth start his career with?
The Boston Red Sox.
That is correct. Mark, what is the name of the NFL's All-Star Exhibition Game?
Pass.
The Pro Bowl. Too late. Charles, what was NBA's first nickname coming into the NBA?
The ABA? The nickname?
What was LeBron's first nickname coming into the NBA?
Oh, LeBron.
That is correct. Colby, what is the name of the Phoenix WNBA team?
Pass.
The Mercury. BJ, what NHL team was previously located in Atlanta, Georgia?
Pass.
The Winnipeg Jets. Scott. And that is time for round 1. That is the end of round 1. A good effort by everybody. There is no money in the bank, so nobody earned money on that one. It was absolutely abysmal performance in round 1. I think we're still getting used to the way that this game is going to work, but not many answers that were correct in the first round. Nonetheless, we do have to vote out the weakest Phoenix. So if you take a moment to write down the name of who you believe to be the weakest Phoenix in round 1. If you are done voting, I'm going to start with Charles. Charles, who do you want to vote out?
I'm going to vote out.
One vote for Scott. Colby.
Charles.
Charles. BJ.
Charles.
Charles. Scott.
BJ.
BJ. Ray.
Charles.
Charles. Mark.
Chuck, Charles.
Charles, with 4 votes, you did not make it happen, did not represent your hometown very well at all. I'm
Pass round
sorry,
one.
you are doing just about as well as the Jets are right now. You are the weakest Phoenix. Goodbye. And before we get to round 2, we are going to take a quick break. We'll see you on the other side.
I didn't perform great. I'll say that right now. But the one grievance with this round was the fact that my answer for leather did not count. And I got cowhide in return. Unbelievable.
Welcome back to the weakest Phoenix. We have taken 10 seconds off the clock, and we have taken the weakest Phoenix, Charles Rorick, out from last round. He was not good, but now the group has gotten stronger. So here we go with round 2. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. We start with last round's strongest Phoenix, and that is going to be BJ. Let's play the weakest Phoenix. Start the clock. BJ, what college did Lisa Leslie go to?
North Carolina.
Wrong. USC. Scott, San Jose Sharks or Colorado Avalanche? Which of these teams has won a Stanley Cup?
Sharks.
Wrong. The Avalanche. Gray, in American football, what is the position called of the player who snaps the ball to the quarterback?
The center.
Correct. Mark, who was the first woman to dunk in a WNBA game?
Pass.
Lisa Leslie. Colby, how many NHL teams are located in the state of Pennsylvania?
2.
That is correct. BJ, what city is the Little League World Series played in every summer?
Pass.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Scott, what is the maximum number of players permissible on an NFL roster?
48.
Wrong. 53. Gray, what is the nickname of NBA legend Kevin Garnett?
The big ticket.
That's correct. Mark, what number did
Bank.
Derek
Bank.
Jeter wear on the Yankees?
2.
Bank.
Colby, what professional sport did Patrick Mahomes' father play?
Major League Baseball.
That's correct. BJ, which NBA player prematurely and suddenly retired in 1991 after learning he contracted the HIV virus?
Magic Johnson.
That is correct. Scott, which Minnesota professional team has won multiple championships in the past 20 years?
Vikings.
Minnesota Lynx. Gray, what jersey number is retired league-wide in the NHL?
99.
That's correct. Mark, in baseball, if a batter has a full count, what is the pitch count?
3-2.
That's correct. Colby, in what country was the first NFL regular season game ever held outside of the United States?
London.
It's
England.
wrong. It's Mexico. BJ, in January 2019, which NBA player broke Wilt Chamberlain's record? And that is time on round 2. You at least got a couple cents into the bank. We had one bank opportunity. So it's better than last time, but still bad, guys. Let's just, you know what? Let's just say bank after every right question. Questions were bad. The questions were good, you were bad. And we'll see if your teammates agree with that as well. So, if you don't mind, please write down the name of the weakest Phoenix from round 2. This round, Scott was the weakest Phoenix, and Gray was the strongest Phoenix. We'll see if the votes will tell that same story. We'll start voting with our strongest Phoenix, Gray. Gray, who do you want to vote out?
Scott.
Mark.
Scott.
Colby.
Scott.
BJ. Scott.
BJ.
All right, I guess Scott's gonna go with BJ just about every time. But Scott, you are the weakest Phoenix. Goodbye.
Debatable.
All right, guys. I need a few more cents into the bank. We gotta up the tally a little bit. Come on. I know that it's good that we got rid of Scott and Charles, but anyway, we'll come back with round 3, and I expect better. We'll be right back.
Disappointing round from our host. Pretty poor questions that were asked. There were only probably 2 correct answers the whole round. Just poor questions overall. Tough day.
Welcome back to the weakest Phoenix. In the last round, Scott Goldstein was the weakest Phoenix and got voted out by all but himself. As we come into round 3, 4 contestants remain. The time on the clock is down to 2:10. Only 4 cents in the bank, guys. I think we need a little more. So, now that we're all settled in, let's answer some questions right, and let's go in. Let's play the weakest Phoenix. Start the clock. Colby, which turn of the century NBA great's middle name is Bean?
Pass.
Answer is Kobe Bryant. BJ, which WNBA team has the name The Sun?
Seattle?
That is wrong. It is Connecticut. Gray, what is the name of the trophy awarded to the team who wins the tournament at the end of the NHL season?
The Stanley Cup.
Correct. Mark, which popular NFL player goes by the nickname Beast Mode?
Marshawn Lynch.
Correct. Colby, 2004's infamous Malice at the Palace incident took place in the arena of which NBA team?
Pistons.
Is correct. BJ, Seattle Seahawks or Seattle Storm, which is the WNBA team?
Seattle Storm.
Is correct. Gray, which Boston Bruin defenseman has his number retired for that organization?
Bobby Orr.
Correct. Mark, who wore the number 42 in baseball that is now retired league-wide?
Oh, I'm gonna get roasted for this. Pass.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Too late. Colby, what position is responsible for throwing the ball in football?
Quarterback.
Correct. BJ, popular actress Gabrielle Union married which NBA player in 2014?
Dwayne Wade.
Correct. Gray, what women's college basketball coach is only second to John Wooden with 6 NCAA national titles?
Gino Auriemma.
Pat Summitt. Mark, how many teams are currently in the NHL?
Pass.
31. Colby, the state of Washington or the state of North Carolina, which is home to an MLB team?
That would be Washington State.
That is correct. BJ, how many football players take the field on defense?
11.
And time is up in round 3. Much
Did you
better
get that
job
right?
of saying bank, so I appreciate that. Better job, Mark. You're a baseball player.
I know.
Come on.
My brain doesn't work that quickly.
Well, you got to, unless you're going to be the weakest Phoenix. We're going to see if your teammates are willing to hold you around for one more. But if you don't mind, everybody, please write down the name of the Phoenix that you want to eliminate. You banked 15 cents this round, which is much better than any other time. Mark, this round you were the weakest. Colby, you were the strongest. We'll see if the votes show that story. So, Colby, who are you voting out?
I'm going to go with Mark.
Mark. BJ. Mark. Gray.
Mark.
Mark.
I had this written down before the round started.
Me. Yeah, it's, four votes for Mark Suris. Mark, I cannot believe, as a baseball player, you allow yourself to hold that title. So,
I
Mark,
mean, I know who it is, but my brain.
Mark, you are the weakest Phoenix. Goodbye. 3 contestants remain. 1 will be lost in the next round. We'll see who goes on to the finals when we come back.
Well, to be honest, didn't really know what I was signing up for in the beginning of this, so I'm just happy to have the opportunity. Yeah, the performance was abysmal given the fact that I play baseball and know who Jackie Robinson is, but just my brain is in a fog. I actually woke up from a quality quarantine nap, so I blame it on that.
Welcome back to Weakest Phoenix. The semifinals are upon us. Colby, BJ, and Gray are vying for positions in the finals. With 19 accumulated cents in the bank, we have 5 cents per correct answer this round and 2 minutes on the clock. Without further ado, Colby, we'll start with you. Start the clock. Before she played in the WNBA, Lynette Woodard was the first female player with what group?
Pass.
The Harlem Globetrotters. BJ, which team created a mascot within the last 5 years that resembles a big orange blob?
Pass.
The Philadelphia Flyers. Gray, what is the minimum number of strikes that a pitcher has to throw to strike you out?
3.
Correct. Colby, what is it called when a quarterback gets tackled before throwing the football?
Sack.
That's correct. BJ, how many NBA teams has LeBron James played for?
3.
Correct. Gray, what nickname did Kobe Bryant give Diana Taurasi?
Bank. Pass.
The white mamba in your bank does not count, not before the question. Colby, which NHL team is located in what's called the state of hockey?
The Bruins.
Wrong, the Minnesota Wild. BJ, what baseball movie is based on building a baseball field in the middle of Iowa?
Pass.
The Field of Dreams. Gray, which NBA player scored 100 points on March 2nd, 1962?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Correct. Colby, which WNBA MVP has foregone her WNBA career the past couple of years to work on prison reform?
Sue Bird.
Wrong. Maya Moore. BJ, what is it called when a player scores 3 goals in a game of hockey?
Headball.
Correct. Gray, what MLB player? That is time. So we got a couple banks in there, a little bit more. That was the last
24 cents.
opportunity to bank. You finished with 24 cents in the bank. Now we whittle it down to 2 to see who will battle for the 24 whole cents. So please take a moment to write down the name of who you believe to be the weakest Phoenix. This round, Gray was the strongest Phoenix, and tied for the weakest was BJ and Colby. We'll see what it comes down to. Colby, I'll start with you. Who are you voting for?
I'm going to go the other half of the weakest link that was not me. I'm going BJ.
Okay, BJ?
Colby.
Colby. Gray, you're the deciding vote.
This is a tough decision. You know, being the strongest link, I have to pick one of these 2 weaker ones. But I got to stick with my fellow sophomore, so BJ, goodbye.
BJ, it was a tough go. There were a couple questions I know you wanted to answer that other people got. But, as Gray said, you are the weakest Phoenix. So goodbye. All right, guys, down to the finals. When we come back, you'll each have a chance to answer 5 questions, and we'll see who gets the most correct. When we come back, the finals of the weakest Phoenix.
I did feel like I was getting a harder question. I feel like, you know, if I got some questions about, you know, the NFL, the NBA, MLB, you know, I would have done a lot better. So I feel like the question difficulty was a little skewed.
To the finals of the weakest Phoenix, Colby Cook and Gray Oss battling for an entire 48 cents and an Elon Sports Vision sweatshirt. So, let's see who knows how the sausage is made. Who burned the toast? Who cannot smell the rotten milk? We are going to find out in just a second. The format is each player will be asked 5 questions. It is the same style as a penalty shootout in soccer or hockey. If the person gets it wrong, the other person has a chance to answer, and we'll see who outperforms the other. So, without further ado, Colby, you will have 30 seconds to answer your first question. You will have 30 seconds for every question that you answer in this round. Colby, are you ready?
Yep, let's go. I'm ready.
Colby, your first question. What player is referred to as the Great 8?
I'm going to go... that's a tough one. I'm going to go Kobe.
That is a good guess, but no, it is Alex Ovechkin. So Colby is down 1. Gray, you have a chance to go up early. Your question. Where were the Los Angeles Lakers located prior to being in Los Angeles?
Well, I think I know the answer, but I have 22 seconds to answer this. So, I mean, they moved to Los Angeles for the place where they have no lakes. And so you go to a place with lakes, and that would be Minneapolis.
That is correct. MPLS, as they have the throwback jerseys they have worn a couple times. Always good to play with that uniform kit when you're playing in 2K. Always a good one to go to.
Oh, yes.
So, Colby, you're down 1 after 1 question each. A chance now to tie it up or at least give yourself a chance. Here you go. Here's your question. What is the name of the MLS club that is based in Kansas City?
I'm going to go Sporting KC.
That is correct. Sporting KC. Great poll there, Colby. So now you have 1 out of 2 correct answers. Gray, you have a chance to go up, or if you lose this or you get this question wrong, Colby will be tied. So Gray, your question. How many NBA teams are located in California?
So in California, that makes 4 out of the 5 Pacific teams. So you have the 2 LA teams, you have the Warriors in Oakland, and you have Kings in Sacramento. Are there any more? Oh, I'm gonna go with 4.
4 is correct. Good job, Gray. He goes up 2 for 2 so far in this final round. Colby, I need you to answer this one right, okay? This is a good one to show your knowledge, okay?
All right, let's do it.
Before moving to Indianapolis, where did the Colts play their home football games?
That would be Houston.
Houston is incorrect. The right answer was Baltimore.
Oh, that's Tennessee. That's right.
Oh.
Colby.
The Mayflower
You're
Vans, Colby.
still in it. Colby, you still have a chance. Gray, I go to you to nearly put it out of reach. Okay. Gray, how many NHL teams are located in Canada?
In Canada, okay, good lord. Hockey's not my strong suit. Okay, so Winnipeg Jets, Vancouver Canucks, Calgary Flames, Toronto Maple Leafs, Ottawa Senators, Montreal Canadiens. God, am I missing something else here?
10 seconds.
What is Saskatchewan? Edmonton. I'm gonna go 7.
5.
7 is correct. Gray gets the teams in the areas. You got California basketball teams and you got Canadian hockey teams. I'm very impressed by that, Gray. I am very impressed. So, Gray, you are well ahead, and Colby has to get this question right to even stay in it. Colby, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, here is your 4th question. If the defending team kicks the ball out on their own goal line in soccer, what kind of kick brings the ball back in?
I'm going to go with a goal kick.
The goal kick is incorrect. It is a corner kick because the other team will have gained possession. So, after 4 questions, Colby got 1 right. Gray went 3 for 3 to start it and wins the weakest Phoenix. But he is the strongest Phoenix. So congratulations, Gray. You get 48 whole cents, not even half a dollar, and an Elon Sports Vision sweatshirt. Congratulations, Gray. Colby, do you have any final words?
Well, it was a close game there for a while. Faltered there at the end, but it's fun. Glad I made it this far, and next time, Gray, catch my brain.
All right, Colby, we appreciate you joining us on the weakest Phoenix. I'm sorry to say, for one final time, Colby, you are the weakest Phoenix. Goodbye. Gray, congratulations on winning. Your thoughts?
Well, we just came out here today, and we had a pretty good effort. My team put together a pretty good effort today. Only missed 1 question that I will try and protest again. But, it was a good effort. It was very fun coming out here. You've been a great host, Tellier. And then thanks for not mentioning my hair at all. So, thank you, Tellier.
Hey, we're all going through quarantine hair situations. I completely understand. I'm dealing with one of my own. It's changing with every round that we've had. Anyway, we appreciate you all for joining us here on The Weakest Phoenix. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope to find you next time. We're going to have a couple new contestants, and we're going to get this thing going again. Congratulations, Gray, again on winning this week, and we hope to see you next time, guys.